We should be loved. You know, some people just get fooled. Some people get schooled. Some people get outlawed, you know. But in front of the Almighty God, we're all the same. We're all God's children. And we are the parents, so we must be the fathers and mothers of the children that's going up, so we have a brand new love generation. Love generation. Come on. From Jamaica to the world, it's just love. It's just love. Hey! Why must the children play in the street? Broken hearts and faded dreams. Peace on earth to everyone that you meet. Don't you worry, it could be so sweet. Just look to the rainbow, you will see. Sun will shine till eternity. I've got so much love in my arms, no one can tear it apart, yeah. Be the love generation. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the love generation. Come on, come on, come on, come on, man. Be the love generation. Ooh, yeah. Be the love generation. Hey.
Figures we'll put them on the dining hall when we need them.
Oh, okay.
The ones that didn't get all smashed up.
Ah, the tabernacle. And there was no grass here, right? Oh, I guess there was grass, but it was like a gravel, I thought was here. When we used to-
Well, it didn't grow because there were so many houses and stuff.
Oh, right.
Like right now you'd be walking between houses.
Yeah. There must have been a house like around here. Interesting.
Yeah, they would have been.
Because they were starting to break down when we were
There
here.
was like a row there and then probably like a row here.
Ah, the tabernacle.
Like Murphy's cabin and stuff.
Yeah. I remember the big long benches and stuff.
They're underneath the dining hall now.
Oh, they
The
are,
ones
okay.
that didn't get crushed.
So tree down, so two trees came down.
Um,
Remember, this thing was all aligned with trees. It was.
yeah.
It's amazing that we
But
didn't have.
actually the tree that hit it was like all the way back there.
Wow. And probably just took that thing right down.
It did.
So Don probably gets called, hey Don,
Yep.
and that's what happens. He's probably got to come.
Well, they just had a tree hit the tabernacle.
Oh.
And so that was the post.
Oh yeah,
Post
right.
used to like put us down stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
So that's all grown in since it came down. Because remember you could walk back there?
Yeah, that's right. You can walk right behind that thing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, you can see where the tree, like even the concrete, just took that out.
Wow.
And you could hear it just like crackling
Right. Oh, really?
because it hadn't fallen totally over yet. The
Right.
tree was like The tree had pushed it so the tabernacle was like this.
Right. Oh, so it was just leaning to the
It was
side.
leaning,
Oh.
but the tree was going through the roof too. So it was like, oh geez.
Wow. That's amazing. What was over here?
The prayer room.
Okay. Right.
They had the door right
When
there.
it closed
and they
in, it was
always
closed
stunk.
in, right?
Yep. They were always moldy and stinky.
Yeah, because it was kind of sort of indoor outdoor. You know.
Yeah.
It's amazing that trees didn't fall that much when we were here. You know. Think about that. I mean, but you're talking over 30 years too. you
Yeah.
know, so that's a shame. I mean, but it's been 30 years. I mean, things change, right?
Where that concrete is, that was the bookstore.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the bookstore.
And a little bit of concrete was the front of the snack shack.
Oh right. Okay. And what was that? What was that concrete down there?
That was a parking spot, and then all the cabins were up there, like the
Yes.
the Stewart one that had the porch,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like two more, and then May's cabin.
Oh,
May's
that's right.
was
May
the
had her own
first one
cabin.
that got hit by a tree.
Oh,
Or I think it was the Walkers, and then May's got hit.
and they were big trees, so they probably just took those things right
Oh,
out.
yeah.
If anyone was ever in them.
Yeah, we've been lucky, but we haven't been here when stuff fell.
Because we've had a couple of bad storms.
Yeah.
I remember, being
Remember
here.
the lightning hitting the dining hall roof and all the pots and pans?
I don't remember that. You serious?
And it hit the sound system, and Horace Shepherd got up on the pulpit and just started yelling his sermon
Really?
because it blew out the
Oh,
speaker.
right. That's right.
The devil will not silence me, and he jumped up on the pulpit.
We were probably like, uh-oh. I remember this was much, the grass grew in, but this was much wider.
Yeah. Yeah, I still remember that because all the pots and pans used to hang on one of those
Oh yeah, over top of
things,
that little table,
and
right?
lightning struck. It was so loud, and then all the pots and pans started hitting each other. We're like, don't touch them.
Yeah.
And there's your lower dorm.
Yeah, I slept in there probably not that much, but they put the boys down here one time when we had, I
We
guess,
used to do boys and girls, yeah.
yeah, and then they just mixed us up when we didn't need this other dorm. But this was always a scary dorm, it was always,
And the chapel was in the back.
chapel was in the back, I remember that.
The chapel always stunk too.
Yes, it did. Everything was always mildewy.
Yeah.
Wow. It doesn't even seem like the whole dorm could go from here to here, but I guess it went all the way back, right?
Yeah, it probably went back to where the tree line is. Like
Oh,
that stuff
right.
probably
Okay.
all grew in.
Yeah.
But maybe it didn't. And then on the other side there were bathrooms.
Yeah, on the like you'd have to go on the other side of the brick over there. Crazy. And it was a long remember it was a long distance to go from there to here, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so funny. I totally forgot about the accounts at the semester.
Oh yeah, remember that? Yeah. You had like $10 or something. You're like, if you had $10, you're good for like 2 weeks. Because stuff was cheap back then,
Yeah.
50 cents for a candy bar or a quarter. I mean, there was stuff that was a
Everybody
quarter.
got like Mountain Dews
Yeah.
and the little bags of the Swedish fish.
That's right, the Swedish fish. Wow, that's a good pull. It's amazing. Yeah, this definitely used to be wider. Used to be all rocks.
Yeah.
But again, you're talking 30 years.
Well, and this was pretty, like, it was still a road until not too long ago. But
Okay. It's overgrown. You guys haven't been here.
When
What was
they
it?
first
This
did
was a
that
cabin?
This was the bookstore.
Bookstore. Okay, I gotcha. I don't remember the bookstore that much for some reason.
Well, it used to have those things that popped up.
Oh yeah, the
and
little.
they would sell things, but then they closed it off. But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
you'd
yeah.
go in to like register for family camp.
Yes, I do remember that.
And it had the little upstairs. And then over here somewhere, wasn't there like a phone booth?
Oh yeah, a little thing, a little,
Yeah.
a little white, little tiny. Oh yeah, remember we tried to fit like 30 people
Yeah.
in there or something or whatever the number was. Yeah,
What
and
did we
I
get,
and
like
I
7?
and I refused to go in there. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get stuck, and no, I never would do it.
No, I don't think I ever got in there either. I know Amy did. She was claustrophobic.
All right.
And then missionary cottage would have been
right?
And then the playground.
Who knew how important film would have been back then? You know, just like taking pictures and.
Yeah, I have a couple pictures of what it used to look like. This would have been the missionary cottage because this was the bottom of the steps.
Okay.
So they would have gone up there.
Right, that's right, because it was, yeah, I do remember that. That's right, you gotta take that, you guys got everything. Take down the signs.
And the playground we had to take down because of
Playground. Where was the playground? I don't remember
it was
that.
like right here.
It was the swings, right?
Yeah, the one we had to build.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Forrest.
Oh, Forrest, yeah, that's right.
How did I you will work so completely.
Oh, yeah. It was
You
rough.
always call me Susie.
Yeah, we were digging holes. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh my gosh. When it's like, you have to let them stop. It's like 9 o'clock. They haven't had dinner. Our arms were like so sore.
Oh, my goodness.